Rain delay, and good Memorial Day to you folks on the East Coast. I think we'll get everybody in from coast to coast before this one's over. We're seeing Ricky Craven try to get back out here after they've made some adjustments on the number 25. Major fire and sparks coming out of the bottom after he dropped the drive shaft and took it back on the track. Now it's parked back on pit road. Meanwhile, Rusty Wallace is looking stout. The number 2 car, the 1990 winner of this event. What a fight he's put on. Went a lap down, got himself back up into the lead, and look at the scramble he's in. Bill Elliott all over him trying to win that first 600.
Ken, I don't know about the heavy air, but I did see a little mist a while ago, and I think Bill Elliott's on the charge right now. He knows that there's rain in the area.
He also knows he's got one great race car underneath him.
Look at him go through the center of the corner here. Really picking up some time on Rusty Wallace.
He's not losing any momentum at all, is he, buddy? The way he's carrying the car in on the high side.
Let me tell you, catching and passes are two different things. Right now, Rusty Wallace realizes that he needs to hold this lead. Bill Elliott's trying to take it away from him. Two great drivers.
Elliott in his 21st start. Right there, still looking for that first 600 win. Wallace has done it once. This is the tough one. That extra 100 miles.
So close for first and second.
Third spot still Bobby Labonte. That Pontiac has been the unsung car of the night. Right there with them all the way, and Mark Martin still stays fourth.
Wallace has had such a strange year in 1997. 5 top 10s, 5 DNFs.
Yeah.
He's either right up there at the front of the pack, or he's in the garage broken.
Here come the 18 and the 6, just about side by side for a moment. Now they even it back off again.
Ken, they better go, because just behind them is Jeff Gordon, really closing in a hurry, just behind them.
Bobby Labonte into Joe Gibbs. Green car in third, fourth, and then just behind that fourth place car, you're looking back at the guy that's closing, Jeff Gordon. Remember when Gordon won this race? 23 years of age. And now he's won 23 races in the last couple of years. The new Earnhardt, the new Waltrip, the new Cale Yarborough, that's what they're talking about.
And look at this kid, shows up in People magazine as one of the 50 most beautiful people in America.
Yeah, that'll get him a long way with the stock car.
I gotta tell you.
That'll really do it.
Yeah, but don't you wish, I mean, think about it. 25 years old, look what this kid's got going for himself.
Heck of a race driver.
Yes, he is.
But Wallace is the man. Now take a look at number 5, and Rusty may be coming in. Yeah. Wallace in. Remember, he was in, about 207, 206. Rusty Wallace pitting. My, what a job he's done with that car. Look at Mark Martin. Wow. Skimming along on the bottom of that racetrack, and it is Martin trying to make his way up through after we saw Wallace come in. Wow, the 18 going high. Here comes Jeff Gordon. Here's Gordon picking up another spot. Elliott is now your leader. Steve Burns.
Yeah, Ken, Rusty Wallace getting his service. This is a normally scheduled pit stop. Did notice one difference, though. Earl Barvin's usually the gas man, is the jack man tonight.
Away and back out on the track, Rusty Wallace. Meanwhile, it's now Elliott first, Mark Martin second, and Jeff Gordon sweeps to third. There's your new leader. It's Bill Elliott in front. We'll take a quick break and be back. Lap 278 just finished, working 279 of the 400 here in the 600 miler. Pictures tonight are provided by the Brute Blimp, the best smelling blimp in the air. 283 laps complete of 400. This is a sweet smelling race, let me tell you. Oh gosh, ooh, take a look at Grissom. He had to collect it once, and he almost collected Terry Labonte. Steaming along on the outside in 10th position now. Just in front of him, that number 44, Kyle Petty, having a good run. Ninth position for Kyle. He wasn't too happy with that car at the break, that 2.5-hour break we had. Just joining us out on the West Coast, it's live from Charlotte, North Carolina. The Coca-Cola 600 delayed by rain for some time after an outstanding commencement to the event. And now the conclusion looks to be just as dramatic. Coming up to 284, and our leader is Bill Elliott. After 21 tries, he's out in front. Looks like he could stay there. Of course, there are a couple more stops for fuel. We have Jeff Gordon now in second and Mark Martin in third. Here's your leader. And he's trying to put Mayfield a lap down. Mayfield in 27th position. Imagine this, 284 laps into this event. There's still 27 cars up in the lead lap, Dick Bergen.
Yeah, a lot of guys have been trying to put this kid Mayfield down. They just haven't been able to do it. What a competitive field. So many cars, even guys at the back end of the lead lap, a lap down, able to run right with the leaders.
Just joining us, 38 cars qualified 0.6 of a second apart. Mark Martin, unscheduled pit stop on pit road. Mark Martin pulling in, going to the right side. Mark Martin and Jeff Gordon both up for that $1 million bonus at Darlington, but they must, one of them, win tonight. Stay in there.
You can see him making adjustments. Here comes Bill Elliott down the pit road right now. Bobby Labonte's coming right in behind him.
So the leaders are coming in, and this would be a scheduled pit stop. Those leaders have all drained those tanks. Elliott is in. Bobby Labonte. Jarrett is in. Alan Bestwick.
The first and third place cars are in, Bill Elliott and Bobby Labonte. Labonte's been reporting his car as being somewhat loose. Bill Elliott is in getting 4 tires. They're on the right side of Labonte's car as well, planning on a 4-tire stop. Remember that Terry Labonte can go about another 20 laps, and that may come into play yet before this thing is decided. Left side work on both side cars now. Elliott and Labonte. Elliott's crew a little bit slow on the left front. He's down and away. Some problems on the left rear of Labonte's car. He takes a couple of seconds longer than Elliott, but he's gone.
Jeff Gordon pits after running in second.
Gordon's still out. He's your leader.
Jeff Gordon for first. And Earnhardt up for second. Michael Waltrip now pitting in the Wood Brothers number 21. You're right there with him as they go to the right side. Expecting Gordon to come in the next lap.
Jeremy Mayfield in the 37 there, he would give anything for a caution. He worked very hard to get back in the lead lap. And you see Gordon starting to come in the pit. Mayfield's going to hang on as long as he can, but I'm sure he's going to have to stop pretty soon.
All the guys have been taking a crack at him, trying to get by him. Nobody can pass Mayfield. Doesn't matter who the leader is, he cannot get by Mayfield.
Gordon stays out another lap. Earnhardt now has found himself a second spot. And roosting in third, number 28, Ernie Irvin. Terry Labonte is up to fourth. So we anticipate we'll see Gordon coming in here in this next lap.
I don't think he's coming in. If he is,
up on the outside.
On the outside there. Whoever told us he was coming in must have been talking to the crew chief. They never tell the truth about when they're going to stop.
Well, they sometimes never tell the truth.
Up, you see Mayfield goes back down the lap there as Jeff Gordon goes by him on the outside going into turn 1.
That's at lap 290. He goes a lap down, and here comes Grissom back into the action.
Well, this will surely shuffle the order of things.
It's coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina, 38th running the Coca-Cola 600. And this man, 25 years old, Jeff Gordon, on a mission for Rick Hendrick. One of their cars already injured, running well back. Ricky Craven, so it will not be the 1-2-3 that they had at Daytona to begin the season back in February. But he'd sure like to put his name on that Charlotte trophy for the second time.
And the mission he's really looking at is a possible sweep. Win the Winston. He's done that. Win the pole. He's done that. Win the Coca-Cola 600. That's the goal.
And then win Darlington coming up on Labor Day and take that extra $1 million. Strategy on the Earnhardt number 3, currently in second place. Mike Hogwood can tell us more.
Larry McReynolds says they can probably go to lap 3:05 on fuel, and he's going to take it to the maximum. He's going to stay out there in case we get some weather, in case something else happens in this race. Dale Earnhardt is going to push it to the limit and is going to try to stay out until lap 3:05.
293 is where they're at. Taking a look at interval between Earnhardt, second place, and the leader, number 24, Jeff Gordon.
Ricky Rudd on pit road.
Picking up on the 24, coming down out of turn number 4. Big advantage out there. 4 seconds right now, almost 5. Number 6 back in it again. He just come up from 23rd position, Mark Martin. Remember, he's been running up in the top 3. Skinner comes in many laps down, and also Derek Cope is on pit road. This time by 442 miles. Gordon on pit road. Leader, Earnhardt. Started 33rd, and for the first time, Earnhardt is in front. Trying to win this for the 4th time. Here's Steve Burns.
And Jeff Gordon down pit road. The track man, Barry Hughes, has it down. The right side tires are going on. This is a very fast pit stop. In addition to the regular Rainbow Warriors, Jeff Gordon has 2 members of the Carolina Panthers, the NFC West champions here on pit road, Matt Elliott and Gerald Williams, and he's gone. 19.8 seconds.
Well, that's the stop he needed. A good one.
There's your leader. And remember, they're talking about Earnhardt going to lap 305. Hey, so much for strategy. He may come in the next lap. 3-time winner in 86, 92, and 93. As savvy, as courageous as any race driver that has ever sat in a stock car. Earnhardt's coming onto pit road. Leader is in. It's going to put Ernie Irvan into first place. Mike Hogwood is waiting on pit road for Dale Earnhardt, the 7-time Winston Cup champion. Brings it to a perfect stop.
Jeff Gordon came in, that forced their hand. They're going to go with 4 tires and fuel only. Dale says no adjustment. He likes the way this car is driving right now. He says he thinks he has what it takes to go to the finish. It is going to be all track position as they go down the stretch of this race. With 4 tires and fuel for Dale Earnhardt, he's on his way.
Steve Burns.
And Ernie Irvan's in. Joey Knuckles and Raymond Fox changing the tires. They get the left side up. They will probably not make any chassis adjustments here. Just 4 tires and fuel. Ernie Irvan stalls it as he drops off the track.
It's away. But it was a costly Burke as he came down pit road. And who's your leader? Well, the current #1 driver in the Winston Cup Series. That's who. The defending Winston Cup champion, Texas, Terry Labonte, is on a roll. Stampeding that number 5 Kellogg Chevrolet for Rick Hendrick into first place. See that advantage that he has? 2.5 seconds. Kyle Petty's come to 3rd. Brett Bodine to 4th. Strickland to 5th. But that's changing. Kyle Petty comes onto pit road. Darrell Waltrip also in. He's away. Waltrip back in 27th. Just hanging on to that lead lap.
Riding with Darrell Waltrip now as he leaves pit road.
It's coming to you live here. Late in the east. Joining us out on the west coast. 2.5 hours of rain. Oh, we got some smoke. Where's that coming from? From the 24, Jeff Gordon. Let's take a look here, gentlemen. What do you see, buddy?
I'm looking right now. I don't see anything. I do see a trace of smoke right there. It started into the corner, but I wouldn't even speculate right now.
No, so a big spark that may well have been just a chassis bottoming out on the racetrack, which is common here at Charlotte.
And they say that Earnhardt, his car may be showing a little abuse right now as well. But the car that's in front is Terry Labonte in his 19th start. Still in his first quest to win the 38th annual Coca-Cola 600. Whoa.
You can see the smoke coming out of the back of Earnhardt's car. No question there.
Earnhardt has made this pit stop. He's gone all the way to the front. Now he's back in 17th.
There it was again.
You know, I'm looking at the left rear tire on Earnhardt's car. The fender may be rubbing just a little bit. Maybe it'll wear that rubber down just a little bit and quit rubbing, but it looks like very shiny on the left rear of Earnhardt's car.
While we're waiting for a report on car number 3, we're trying to get word down there, and mum is the word right now. They're not sure, or they're not talking about what the situation is with Earnhardt. Terry Labonte stays up in front. Morgan Shepherd now second. Brett Bodine in third. And Mike Hotwood has been down there as the investigator. What do you find?
Well, they've all been watching the same pictures you've been watching, Ken. They're around the TV monitor trying to see what it is. Dale says he doesn't think anything is wrong, and the crew plane doesn't know what's wrong. And right now, they're not seeing a whole lot of smoke. They're really puzzled here in the 3-pit.
You think Baker may be right, Dick?
Yeah, I think there's a good chance he is.
Well, you can see the tire is real shiny, and what that does, sometimes the inner fender will rub just a little bit on the outer part of the left rear tire. Not a real serious problem, because that tire has a lot of rubber on the shoulder there where it's rubbing.
Boy, you see him whistle by Dale Jarrett.
Now, if you notice, you don't see the smoke that you did just a second ago.
But anything rubbing is a concern when you're trucking along here, averaging 170 miles an hour, getting up towards 185 down here to turn 1. They've really curtailed the speed. They brought it down, and they get these cars to finish 600 miles, and what a job they've done. 305 laps now in the books. Ray Everham looking on, crew chief for the number 24 car, Jeff Gordon. And you see the number 17, Waltrip, 26th position.
Soldiering on.
Yeah, and a lap down. Leader on pit road, Terry Labonte out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Started 9th, took the lead, and now ready to turn that over to David Green. Let's go to Alan Bestwick and see what happens here with Terry Labonte.
A little strategy play coming up, Ken. No tires on Terry Labonte's stop. They're only putting gasoline in. Terry revving it heavily now. He blasted away in a cloud of smoke back onto the racetrack in just 6 seconds. So strategy played out by Gary Dehart with fuel only.
Okay, we're watching this strategy being played out here. Now, what's the news from NASCAR? Let's see if we can get an update as to how NASCAR is going to run this race. Remember, we had a 2.5-hour delay. We're checking in with NASCAR because these drivers and these crews may be told that they're not going to run the whole length tonight of this event. Here we are at 306 laps complete, and that kind of strategy would indicate there's some word out down there about how this race may end. We're now at 459 miles. Rusty Wallace in number 2 is back into the lead with this exchange going on these pit stops. There's the 6 and the 94 back at it again. How far back are they? They look like they're in 4th and 5th.
They're racing side by side. You can see Bill Elliott's car, the 94, fighting on the outside. You're riding inside the car of Mark Martin as they go down into turn 1.
Well, we're getting the news now that at 12:45 Eastern, they're going to put out the notice for 20 laps to go. Wow. 12:45, and we're about a couple of minutes away from that. So, indeed, that is the story. We're about 20 laps away from the finish. So the strategy is on, and everybody's playing hand, Dick Burton.
Well, I cannot imagine this thing getting more intense than it has been so far, but it probably will. 20 laps to go. Wallace, your leader. Burton running in 2nd spot. Gordon in 3rd. Martin in 4th. Elliott in 5th.
Here's that leader. Wallace in front. And there is Burton's number 99, and Gordon scoots under him to take 2nd spot. So the laps are running down. Rusty taking the lead with the 26 exchange in the race. That ties the Talladega race for most lead changes in 1997. just at the 3:10 mark. Let's read right. 3:10. 465 miles inside the 500-mile frame of this race, and we will not get to 600. That's the latest news.
Rusty's driving his heart out, but I tell you, Jeff Gordon's car is flying down in the corner on the outside. You can see Rusty cannot hold him off.
Jeff Gordon just taking that Chevrolet up the outside and sticking the nose back in front. Rusty Wallace giving everything he has and still giving it everything he has. But that car just doesn't square up as it goes into the corner like that number 24 does. And that, as he dives into the corner, has been the difference for Gordon in this race. Putting a lap on number 42, Joe Nemechek.
Ray Evernham said they thought they may have lost the handle on Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, by at the end of this race, I think they found it. I think they've done it really well.
16 laps to go.
Yep, this is Bob. Not the same car that won last Saturday night. This is the one they called Bob. Outside pole, October 96. Crashed it in Texas while running ever so well.
From the blimp, this gives you an idea of the line that Gordon is driving as he motors away.
You see that? You see that white line as he goes through turns 1 and 2, right on the white line. That car is flawless through the corner, down the straightaway. The Hendricks Power has never had a challenge.
Remember, this will be the second of 3 legs for winning $1 million if Gordon can win this thing today.
That'll put him up for that race at Darlington for the $1 million.
Look at the distance he's put on Rusty Wallace.
7/10 of a second. Battle going on for fourth. Mark Martin, ill-handling, hard-fitted race car. But boy, has he driven it magnificently. Martin liked this car all week.
Mark's always good, and you can see Bill Elliott's been real good on long runs. He's closing in on the back of Mark Martin as they head into turn 3.
14 to go. 22 years of age. It was 22 when Jeff Gordon won that first Winston Cup race right here, right in this event, the Coca-Cola 600, May '94, in his second Winston Cup season. And he's about to do it again.
Number 1992 here, Jeff Gordon driving for Bill Davis. Won both poles.
He's putting another diamond in that crown, getting closer to that $1 million if he can close it in tonight.
Labor Day, Darlington. Bill Elliott's the only one that's ever done it. Gordon getting closer.
1985, Elliott did it. The guys have gotten close. Gordon's getting close.
You talk so much about the $1 million, you forget if he wins here tonight, he gets a $100,000 bonus towards the $1 million. So this means a lot to Jeff Gordon right now. 10 to go, buddy.
And as the cash register is jingling, let's remember he won $200,000 here last Saturday night.
207, as a matter of fact.
Ching, ching. Yeah. So who cares if you're one of the 50 most beautiful people in America?
That kind of artificiality won't get you anywhere, right?
Boys, let me tell you, there's still some racing to go, and anybody that's ever been to a Winston Cup race realizes this is not over yet. He still has to put it all together. It's his race to lose. With one mistake, and you're out of here.
Wallace second, Burton third, Martin fourth, Elliott fifth. In 37 previous starts, only 5 drivers have ever won the 600 from the pole. The last time anybody did it, Jeff Gordon in 1994. Point standings as of now. Terry Labonte would stay in first, and Jeff Gordon in second. Dale Jarrett in third. Race being shortened here in the east, getting up toward 1 o'clock. We've got a 2.5-hour rain delay tonight. And NASCAR put it out that at 12:45, and apparently some of those crews knew, I'm sure all of them knew, they were going to get 20 more laps. That was all they needed to tell Jeff Gordon. He is away out in front. Jeff Gordon up and cheering as they get into the last 10 laps. Back in 18th position, good fight. Jimmy Spencer and Michael Waltrip still at it. And for the moment, Michael Waltrip for the Wood Brothers puts it up a spot on Jimmy Spencer. 18th.
Yeah, and look at this. Gordon's getting ready to lap Spencer.
Michael Waltrip pulling up against the wall. Just behind Spencer comes the leader.
Ray Evernham, you really got her done again. This is not just driver, it's not just crew chief, it's the whole package that has accomplished this incredible night for Jeff Gordon.
There was a bit of good sportsmanship. You could see Jimmy Spencer just move out of the way and let Jeff Gordon go underneath. That will come back someday when Jimmy Spencer's leading and Gordon's off just a little bit. You don't want to create a problem for a guy when he's trying to win.
Here's the 99 and 6. The teammates fighting it out for third. Burton on the inside, Martin on the outside. 327 complete, 490 miles down. Rain delayed, action packed. 600 here tonight. Less than 600, close to 500 is going to call it tonight at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, and 5 to go. Michael Waltrip just grazed the wall, they're telling us. Take a look at what happened to Michael moments ago. Right in front of Jeff Gordon, buddy.
Okay, you can see Michael there. He comes out just a little bit wide, barely scrapes the wall. Not that much damage to the car, but I'm sure Gordon went.
He just shaved it. Kyle Petty going around Derek Cope. That's a battle for position, 13th.
They just split Ernie Irvin a couple of laps ago. Irvin was in the middle. He's off the pace that he had held earlier. Irvin had led so many laps early in this race.
He's given it a great run.
Oh,
this is one of the best performances we've seen by Ernie Irvin this year. Outstanding.
Look at Derek Cope getting a run on Kyle Petty down the back straightaway. They pull even as they head down into turn 3.
Cope on the inside. Kyle Petty's got him covered.
Petty running in 12th position, Pope 13th. Irvin is in 14th right now.
Got the 99 still at it. Jeff Burton fighting with Elliott. 4th place here. Elliott in the 94th for the moment has it. Jeff Burton back to 5th. Back up front. Here's Jeff Gordon in 1st place.
You know, Jeff's sitting out there, but Rusty Wallace is just behind him back there. The intervals stay pretty much the same.
2 to go. There you see Wallace in the number 2. Jeff Gordon has said confidence is the key. There's nothing like confidence. Believing in your mind you can do something. He says we believe in our minds that we can go to every racetrack and do well. To be a factor. And he sure is tonight. About to win his second 600. 25-year-old Pittsburgh, Indiana driver, Jeff Gordon. And here he is fading just a bit high. The 21 coming up on the inside.
Oh, man. Oh, don't do that.
Michael Waltrip shooting beneath him.
Look at this. We have a trouble on the
Jarrett 88 blows up on the last lap. Dale Jarrett lost a cylinder. It goes down.
Okay, the yellow's out.
The yellow's out.
Have to race back.
Racing to the line. Dale Jarrett blows up. The 24 car.
Look at
coming
this.
around.
Look at this. Rusty Wallace is moving in the back of Jeff Gordon here.
Something's wrong on Gordon's car. Here comes Wallace. Gordon is pinned on the outside. Down the straightaway they come for the finish. Closing is Wallace. Too late. It's Gordon across to win his second 600. Smoke pouring up down the main straightaway as it erupts out of car number 88, Dale Jarrett, on that final lap. And Jeff Gordon holds on to win it. Rusty Wallace making a great run at the end for second spot and trying to take that lead away. Patty Moise.
Yes, we're down here with crew chief Ray Abraham. Y'all pretty much own Charlotte, the pole, the win. Winston, how you feel?
Real good. It was very important to me. I really wanted to come back. We haven't run really good here the last couple races, so I'm just so proud of these guys and that driver. You know, we had problems. We fought back from a couple different problems, and And here we are in Victory Lane, you know, right here in Rick's backyard. Hey, Rick. Hey, Linda. And, you know, and I really got to thank Ken House for giving me a lot of help. And I got to thank God, too, because we prayed pretty hard with Max to help us make the right decisions. And thank God that we did.
And this is 2 out of 3 towards that million.
Well, yeah, we just don't want to worry about that million. I just, for me, to come back and run good here in Charlotte again, that was very important to me. And like I said, sweeping the week, you know, the pole to Winston and the 600, it's a real nice feeling to be home. It'll be a happy group of people.
Congratulations. Thank you.
NASCAR cuts the race by 100 miles after a 2.5-hour delay tonight. They run approximately 500, and they decree that is enough. Jeff Gordon is going into Victory Lane for the second time in his racing career here at the Coca-Cola 600. 500 tonight. We'll be back after we take a quick break to meet the champion here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Oh, what a wild one. Now let's go down to the Purelator winner's circle. Here is Steve Burns.
Hey, Ken, Jeff Gordon climbing out of the car. He just looked at his wife and said, unbelievable, as we get a Coke bath.
Pepsi bath, man. There's a Pepsi bath. We got a battle going on here. Hey, this is a great day. This is a great day. Man, oh, man. I tell you, I want to thank the Lord for giving me this opportunity and just blessing me with the ability and the talent of this race team. Oh, I'm so thankful for everything. Man, I'm in shock here. Tell you, everybody on this DuPont Chevrolet did an awesome job today. Goodyear tires are great. I want to thank Quaker State, of course, Pepsi. I know it's a Coke winner's circle, but we're proud to be here in Victory Lane.
Jeff, so much adversity tonight. Your first pit stop on lap 38, you fell off the pits, but you guys rallied. You had paper on the grill, just one thing after another. You kept battling.
That's why I'm in shock. I cannot believe that we won this race. Really, the rain saved us. The track came our way. When the rain came, that's when the car came to me. Those guys really had us beat early on when the track got slick. And I'm just amazed. I mean, they made some great calls in the pits. I didn't want to have to come in and get tires. I was like, no. And then when we did, I was like, well, let's go out and get him. And I knew Rusty, when he passed me, when I was coming out of the pits, I was like, he's going to be the guy to beat. He's going to be the guy we got to chase. And all of a sudden, that thing just came on stronger and stronger, and we were able to do it. So I want to thank everybody. I know a lot of things happened this week, and I'm just glad it's the Chevrolet Monte Carlo Victory Lane this weekend.
All right, Jeff, congratulations. And he picks up an extra $100,000. Let's go to Alan Bestwick.
With the second place finish.